2 years ago, I ran my very first marathon, and to my surprise, the race itself actually went really well.
Good, Adam! Good job, Adam!
But when it came to the training leading up to it, that was another story. Overall, just felt like trial and error, like I was figuring it out on my own. And honestly, it was not a very enjoyable process. In fact, about 2 weeks before race day, I even made Mika, my wife, promise me that no matter what, she wouldn't let me train for or sign up for another marathon again. Now, if you're familiar with this channel, you already know she didn't exactly stick to that promise. I'm very happy to report that marathon training slowly but surely got better. You know that one saying, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts? Well, in this case, I found that to be true. Over the past 2 years, my wife and I, we teamed up to chase our post-collegiate running dreams. I also found a training group, and more importantly, I found you guys, my online running YouTube community. Now, I know that sounds cheesy, but through Mika, my teammates, and this channel, I've realized that the strongest training isn't built alone, it's built together. Now it's time to return the favor. This series just isn't about my next marathon. It's my chance to show you the training, the lessons, and the strategies that will actually make a difference in your own marathon training. Each and every week we'll break down a component of marathon training, and I'll share tips and insights that any runner can use to improve so we can get better together. Okay, all right, guys, sorry for that dramatic intro. I'm just really excited, okay, because we are back with another vlog. Not just any vlog, this is the series premiere. The series premiere just makes it sound like so serious. I'm just feeling really excited. I'm gonna be doing something very, very big. That's very, very important. When you hear about it, it's gonna be amazing. I have a lot of topics on tap that are hopefully gonna be super useful to you guys so you can use it in your own training. So subscribe to stay up to date on that. Speaking of that, we're at 90K. My goal is to hit 100K by the end of the year. So if you want to join the cause, you know what to do. We're just going to jump right in because honestly, I hate when these videos take forever to get to the point. So we're just jumping right in to the information, the topic of this video, which is going to be weight training as a runner. Do you need to do it? How you should do it? The works. Let's just get right into it.
Fine, go for it.
Yeah, like there's no leash, bro.
Job.
Hey, Mika. Today was all alternate repeats. So we started at 6:45, 5:45, then 6:30, 5:30, 6:20, 5:20. That's where I stopped. That's exactly halfway. They're gonna repeat that process all the way down to 4:50. It's my first week back, so we're just doing light workouts to get my legs underneath me, but yeah, should be good. All right, let me give you guys the quick 411. Just finished the workout, stopped to get a smoothie, and now we're gonna head over to the weight room. Before we get to that though, like I said before, this is my first week back from the down week. Last week I took 3 days off, ended up running 30 miles that week. This week I'm hoping to run 60 miles, but I'm also adding in half the workouts that my training group is doing right now. Hence the half workout you saw this morning. As some of you guys know, Mika, she is racing a marathon this December, just like I am. And she recently just started working with Ed Eyestone Pro Group, who runs down in Provo. Now, because of that, she also recently started working with their strength and conditioning coach, Braden. And so he's gonna help her with her strength training as she gets ready for her marathon. And he's also helping me out, your boy, because to be honest, guys, this is something that I've needed help with for a really long time. I've basically just been messing around in the weight room, trying to get something in because something's better than nothing. But this is really gonna help me be a lot more intentional in my weightlifting because he works with professional marathoners and Olympians. And so he knows how to intentionalize the training with running, because despite what you may see on the internet, lifting for physique and then lifting for running performance are like two very different things. Some people would say they're like on the exact opposite side of the spectrum. So I'm really excited to just be in like a running performance strength training kind of schedule and routine. So the plan for today, I'm going to take you through the entirety of the workout. I do strength train 2 times a week, but today we're only doing one workout, obviously. So I'm going to put the other workout in the description so you guys can take a look at that as well. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do, and I'm going to try and answer the questions of why runners should strength train, why it looks a little different from what you normally see, where to start if you're a beginner, and how you can structure your own training as well. So I don't have an Olympic level gym, so we're just going to Vasa today. All All right, so why should you as a runner focus on strength training? For me, lifting as a runner is all about efficiency and durability. I'm not just in the gym to build muscle for looks. I'm trying to strengthen the movement patterns that make me faster and keep me healthy. Strength training improves running economy and can also reduce the risk of overuse injury. That's why my program is full of single leg work, hip stability, and running specific power instead of the classic mere muscle lifts. The first exercise that we're doing is Bulgarian split squat. Oldie but a goodie. It's like the standard in most runners' weightlifting routine. Think about keeping your chest tall and drive through that front heel. The key is to not let that knee cave in. This is probably one of the best single leg strength builders. This makes each stride more powerful and stable. Next exercise that we're doing is single leg RDL. You can use kettlebells or dumbbells for these. The key here is to hinge from your hips and not your back. Reach that back foot straight behind you like it's on a string. This is great for hamstring and glutes, but also teaches you balance. Basically strength and stability in the same movement. Okay, next exercise. Single leg glute hip thrust. Push through your heel and squeeze your glute at the top. If you don't feel it in your glute, try and slow down. Runners really rely heavily on glutes to keep their stride efficient. Strong glutes means less chance of overusing your quads or hamstrings. The next exercise we're doing is a slide adductor thing. You've seen one of these, and it's like basically a side lunge, but for your adductors. If you don't have a slide plate, you can just use a band. Control that slide and keep your chest up. Don't let your hips collapse in. This exercise works your inner thighs and hips. This really helps keep your form efficient. Next up is monster walks. The slides were for the adductors, adductors. Monster walks are for the AB abductors. You need a band for these. The key here is to keep the tension on the band the whole time. This exercise fires up those small hip muscles that keeps everything in line when you're running. Another great exercise for keeping your form efficient. Next exercise is called plate hip flexor. So you're gonna need to get yourself a plate. Doesn't have to be a 45-pound plate, it can be 25, 10, whatever you need. I'm starting with 35. Plate hip flexor. Drive that knee up powerfully but under control, just like you would when sprinting up a hill. This builds up the hip flexor strength for better knee drive and better turnover. The hip flexor is a key muscle when it comes to running. Okay, this next one is called wall angled Soleus raise. This movement position kind of looks a little crazy, but these exercise movements that we're doing are built for a purpose. We're going for ankle strength, calf strength, everything. Wall angled Soleus calf raise. Bend your knees slightly and push through the balls of your feet. You should feel the burn in your lower calf. This strengthens the soleus muscle, which takes a huge load in distance running. A strong soleus helps you stay springy and helps you avoid Achilles issues. Okay, the next exercise we're doing is Tib Raises. Pull your toes up slowly and controlled. Don't just fling them up. This works the muscles on the front of your shin. It's a super simple exercise, but it's the best way to help prevent shin splints. All right, next exercise is blind Bosu. This helps with balance and coordination, which comes in handy when you're tired or running on uneven surfaces. So those are my main set of exercises. Sometimes I'll add in some core afterwards if I have extra time. I also did add dumbbell shoulder press just to help work on back and shoulder strength, which is kind of important for running as well. If you're short on time and just looking for simple exercise that every runner might benefit from and should focus on, I'd recommend doing compound lifts. These type of lifts involve multiple muscle groups at once. For example, it's like squats, lunges, or step ups. These offer the most bang for your buck, so I'd make sure that a compound movement is the main focus. Lower leg is also really important to focus on as well, that calf muscle, especially the soleus. So exercises like straight calf and bent calf raises are important to include as well. While I'm resting in between sets, I think now is a good time to mention the sponsor of today's YouTube video, which is Vuori. If you have not heard of Vuori, they are a sports apparel company that specializes in sporting apparel for, lifestyle, performance, sports, surf, and everything that you've seen me wear in today's video is Vuori. Let me run you through a quick fit check of everything that Vuori sent me. We got the Strato Tech Tee, nice and soft. Vuori's Core Short. I really like these, they're a good length. I feel embarrassed about wearing short shorts in the gym, so I like these, they're a good length. I can run in them and wear them in the gym. They have a brief inside, so there's no bunching up, doesn't restrict the movement, and I'm feeling free in more ways than one. So I like running in this entire fit. Earlier in the video, you saw me in a hoodie. That's the Seaside hoodie, super soft and super breathable as well. This is the entire fit together. Really comfortable. I just like it because I can run in it and then go to the gym in it and not have to wear multiple clothes for different things. If you want to match with me, get a little twinsies action, go ahead and scan the QR code or check the link down in the description. With that being said, guys, let's get back to pumping some iron. Okay, so this is the end of episode 1 of the Better Together series. We're about 15 weeks away from the California International Marathon. The marathon I'm targeting So basically we have a whole marathon built to go and I'm just getting started. This video was kind of a short one and a little different from what I normally do. I'm just not into full training yet, but by next week I'll be back into full training. So keep your eye out for that video as well. Overall, I'm really excited for the series, and this is only episode 1. This is only the beginning, and as cheesy as that sounds, this is only the beginning. It really is only the beginning, and I have a lot of cool things planned and I've been working really hard on it, and I think you guys are gonna love it. I've wanted to start a series for a while now. I was gonna wait until I do like my first world major marathon, but I just decided that I should just do it now. I've seen a lot of other great YouTube series over the past few years, and I really like how they bring their audience along for the ride. So that is what I'm trying to do today. When I was trying to come up with a name for the series, you know, I was thinking, let me name it something super serious, super sick, like, you know, maybe Pursuit, shout out Clayton Young, or maybe something like Project Marathon, Project 215, whatever. But at the end of the day, when I was thinking about past marathons I've done, I couldn't help but think about all the people who were involved, not just myself, but, you know, Mika, teammates, coaches, support system, you guys. So better together, just fit. It was something that I have always used in some of my TikTok videos as well. And I just felt like it really encompassed like everything I was trying to go for this next marathon, which is just try and have the best marathon that I can on the day, enjoy the process, and try and help people along the way. So better together. Now, as sappy as that sounds, guys, I know you gross feelings, whatever. What I'm really trying to say is I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I make content for you guys. So if there's anything specific you want to see in the next upcoming series, comment down below. If you have any questions about today's video or just any questions in general, I'm going to try really hard to lock in on answering the comments that I get in my YouTube section. Thank you for watching. This is the end of episode 1 of the series where we're all trying to be better together. I'll see you guys next week.